All right, this is Commonplace Book entry number 39. This is the fourth episode of the Iconography and Emotion playlist. Today we're going to be talking about the evolution of the bird, and not a bird as in an animal, the bird as in the middle finger. So I read about this a long time ago, so this is like coming straight from my mind, right? So basically, the English longbowmen and the English and the French have always had tons of feuds, right? They've always been fighting in tons of wars. So I don't remember English longbowmen famous wars. Is it the Thousand Years' War? English longbowmen famous wars. I think the Battle of Agincourt during the Hundred Years' War. That's what I meant. Not thousand, 100 Years' War. I think it was during the Battle of Agincourt. That's a crazy battle. I don't know which one it is, but so basically, the English longbowmen were some of the best, if not the best, archers in the world, right? Which actually, side fact, archaeologists or anthropologists, whatever they're called, they can tell who were English longbowmen because the bones in their right arms are like bigger enough to tell that it's bigger, like significantly bigger. The right arm bones are significantly bigger than their left. So the amount of like force on their like right arm all the time would like create these micro fractures, and they would heal. But like as you know, when the body like breaks down muscle or bone, it builds it back stronger, so it doesn't happen again. So like the right arm bones were just bigger than left arms. But I think that's freaking crazy to me. Like you look at a skeleton, it's just right arm's bigger than his left, and it's like they're probably collected in like military graves maybe, or like near battlefields, and it's like, why are the right arms bigger? And it's like, wow, it's because they're English longbowmen. That's crazy to me. So anyway, the French were sieging this French town. So the English obviously come from England, right? So they're across the English Channel, so they have to come over to France. So they're occupying this town or city or fort or castle in France, whatever. And the French, like cavaliers, the French like had the best cavalry, right? They had outnumbered the English because the English are across the English Channel, right? They can't get more men, they can't get more supplies over, whatever. So that France are like gonna win this battle, right? They're gonna win. But the French general, right? He said he was gonna cut off the middle two fingers because like if you look up English longbowmen like art, they're like all their fingers are always like this, right? So he said he was gonna cut off their middle finger so they couldn't draw their bows back. So they fight the battle, they lose the battle, the French lose the battle, the English win. And since the guy was trying to cut off all their middle fingers, they just start waving them at him. They go like this with their middle fingers to the French general. And apparently, it's referred to as plucking. So like to like draw back a bow, it used to be called plucking. So maybe plucking evolved to the F word, right? And was just accompanied with the middle finger because of that. So I'm pretty sure that's where it came from. Like, that's just what I saw. Maybe I'm just yapping about where does the middle finger come from? Okay, what? I'm like 99% sure that's what it is. Ancient Greece is a phallic gesture. Wow, so I've just made an idiot of myself this entire time. The middle finger gesture came from Roman soldiers that wore a gold ring on their middle finger. Before battle, they would flip off the opposing force, showing the ring. I don't know about that. I don't know, man. The image... Okay, this... False claim, so it is false. According to the popular story, the origin of the middle finger gesture as an insult is attributed to English longbowmen, where the idea is that if captured the French during the Hundred Years' War, the French would cut off their index and middle fingers to prevent them from using the longbow. So English archers would raise their middle fingers to tauntingly show that they could still pluck you, a pun in the word "fuck," signifying their ability to shoot the bow. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The string or whatever, like the drawstring of the bow was called the U. So it would be plucking you, like drawing back would be plucking you, and then the middle finger, like fuck you. So that's where that comes from. I guess it's false, according to whatever this is. Reuters. False claim middle finger gesture derives to the English soldiers of the Battle of Agincourt in 1415. I think this is a cooler story. The image is historically inaccurate. I think it's. I'm gonna believe it. I'm gonna believe it. That's a way cooler story, so I'm believing that. Yeah. So I think it's a really cool story, actually, and it's crazy that like flipping off one of our like just raising one finger like by itself is just like a very grave insult. I think that's really cool. Like, how does that even come about, and how does it like pick up? So like, you can go anywhere in the world and do that, and it sticks. And like, where does the Chinese middle finger come from? Like, I don't even think that's true. Like, is that even true? Is the Chinese middle finger true? Oh, it is. Okay. Wow. I guess it is. Showing someone your middle finger. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Okay, this just says middle. Oh, wait. I don't think it is true. Is the Chinese pinky finger true? Yeah, no. It was made up. I don't know. There's a lot of conflicting. That's not what this is about. There's a lot of conflicting information. But I just think that's really cool how it can stem from that. And I wonder when it went from pluck, Pluckyew, to Fuckyou. That's really cool to me. Yeah. Also, why is it a bird? You know, like why is the middle finger a bird? Like flipping the bird, like it doesn't look like a bird. It doesn't look like a bird at all. I don't know. It's just a really cool thing.